Look, it's the Lovebirds on Coffee Country and Cody. Maren Morris, Ryan Hurd, welcome to it. Academy of Country Music Awards Week, and you guys are celebrating because Chasing After You has just come out, and we've been featuring it here on WSM and Circle Television. And congratulations on Female Single and Song of the Year nominations, Maren.
Thank you so much. It's good to be here.
You too, because we didn't know if Ryan was going to join us or not early on. And then I got a note early this morning that said, hey, good news. Ryan Hurd is in the house.
That sounded like a lot more fun than whatever else I was going to do today. So it's awesome to be able to talk to you.
Are you in your music room at your home? Is that where you're joining us this morning? It's a great backdrop.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is our piano, and it's actually our friend Busby's piano that produced Maren's first two albums. And we keep all of her awards on top of it. And it's our little space in our house that we have all that stuff. But it's our little spot that we play our out of tune piano.
Well, Maren, you must have certainly somewhere along the way, maybe prior to your connection with Busby, but you and Carly Pearce share that in common, and you're both in that female vocalist category. Share stories that the two of you have overlapped with through the years that you've been in town.
Yeah, that definitely links us for sure because he was so influential on both of our music. But no, I'm so happy for Carly that she's had such an amazing year career-wise, winning her first CMA and then being in this year's category for female is such a big deal. So I'm really excited for her.
Maybe one of the most memorable, and I put it in that category with people like Cindy Walker and Reba McEntire. For them, it was the CMAs. And I was trying to remember because you've won so many awards, been recognized from the ACMs and the CMAs and the Grammys. But that so emotional speech, and I want to say it was the CMAs where you said, this time last year, and you were crying, you were weeping openly. I was across the street talking about Lower Broadway in Nashville, just dreaming of having an opportunity like this, that this dream could come true. Which award show was that? And think about your life since then.
Yeah, that was the CMAs. And I had just performed My Church, and then I got off stage and they announced the category for Best New Artist. And that was a shock. And I remember the year before, I wasn't even invited into the building. I was across the street watching the show on television in a bar. And so I think that just hit me when I was up there because it was a stone's throw. The year before, I was sitting with Ryan actually and our manager, and we were just watching it at a bar. And I didn't think that we knew at the time that I had My Church coming out, but we didn't know the impact it would have or that I would even get nominated the next year. And so to win, that was very crazy and feels like a century ago now, but
I'm sure it does.
That's a good reminder of just like a really good memory because it was the beginning for me.
Yeah. Chasing After You, Ryan, you guys, are you doing this on the award show for people who are just joining us this morning as we preview what's coming up this weekend with Keith Urban and Mickey Guyton?
Yeah, we get to perform this song on the ACM Awards, and this is my first ever award show performance. So a lot of nerves, but also it's nice to have Maren there who's done it so many times, and that kind of takes a load off of me. But yeah, really, really thrilled about that.
Have you, as you've watched before, either in the audience or from home or wherever it's been, when you see her, do you get nervous for her?
No, she's bulletproof. So no, I've never worried about her. That's for sure.
Do you feel bulletproof, Maren?
No.
There you have it.
I'm like shaking like a leaf 2 seconds before the light comes on. Wow. But no, this will be probably the easiest one just because he'll be up there with me. So I think we'll just skate through that one, hopefully, fingers crossed. But no, it's always easy when you have someone up there to lean on. And then being up there by yourself for sure is scary.
Am I right? Maybe your last live performance in front of what we think of as a traditional tour date was the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo in like March of last year before this craziness set in, and you played to 60,000 people.
Yeah. And I was super pregnant and that was the last time I performed in front of a crowd. Yeah. So, and I think it was just shortly after that that the Bones went #1. So that was my last hearing a crowd sing my song back to me. And I'm ready for that again.
19 consecutive weeks at #1 on the Billboard Hot Country Singles chart for the Bones. What an extraordinary story. Is there another Bones in the future? Huh?
I mean, there's no sequel. But I am working on my next record right now. And, you know, we both are writing throughout the week. Just that's kind of what's keeping us sane, is just writing songs. And so, yeah, I think that I think next year for me will be when I'll be able to share some stuff, but who knows, maybe I'll get finished faster. But right now I'm like in the thick of it.
Well, here's to chasing you going to 20 weeks. How's that? And then so you'd have a 19-week run and a 20-week run.
I won't be mad.
Thank you both for your time. Congratulations. That's Maren Morris, Ryan Hurd. She's nominated for Female Single and Song in those categories at the upcoming Academy of Country Music Awards. And she and Ryan will be performing, and his first opportunity to do that in front of an international audience. Thank you both.
Thank you, Bill.